So we're going to put some scripts up here, and it's about 8:30 in the morning right now here where we're at. East Coast, I think you're about 11:30. I was asking Ken, is it too early to make phone calls at 8:30 in the morning?
No, it's never too early to make money.
All right, so come on, let's go. So we're going to get on the phone. Now, let me give you a heads up. Is Kendall's going to start giving you a couple things that you of encouragement, but you never, ever, the reason why we have all elites up here is because we have made the phone calls. Would you agree you can't be elite if you didn't make a call? This isn't like we got theory up here, some professors saying, hey, here's how you do it. They never did it. Okay? These are folks that did it, and they're telling you, you will never in your lifetime have this many people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us up here encouraging you at the highest rank to get to manager. It's probably never in your lifetime, even in LifeWave, is this going to happen again. So get your phone out. Kendall, you're going to start. Tell them a little bit some of the things that they could start with on the phone and get yourself moving as they make their calls.
Yeah, so here's one thing I want you guys to remember when you're making a phone call to a prospect. The first thing is that you basically want to expect them to tell you no. Okay, there's actually a book called Go for No. I don't know if you guys have read that or not. I don't even know who wrote it, but it's a good book. And so you're planting a seed whenever you are reaching out to your person. Don't expect them to jump up and down and be ready to join the first time that you're talking to them. So.
Yeah. So you're just starting to see. Danny, anything you want to add before we start making calls?
Well, that's why this business is built on layers of conviction. You have to plant the seed, you have to water the seed, you just got the fortunes and the follow-up, so you just have to keep doing it, but it takes that first step. You've got to pick up the phone.
Yeah. Matt?
Hey, you know what? I go for the kill right away. Now, I appreciate you guys, and it's true. Not everybody says yes right away. But I sit down with an app on my lap expecting them to say yes, and if they say no, then I'm ready for that.
Okay, I'm going to pull the scripts up real quick. There's everybody, pick up your phone. Let's make a phone call. Everyone, grab your phone. Who are you going to call first? Maybe somebody you've been talking with, all right? This is my script, but we had a quick one of everybody's. I want to see if I can pull that up, and we're kind of going through it. Maybe go to the next slide. Let me see which one it is, because I'm just kind of clicking this clicker, and I'm not finding it. Okay, not that one, the next one. There should be 3 script slides. Not this one, the next one. One more. That's it. That's all they got. Okay, so anyways, Matt, give him a quick line where you told me what you say.
Yeah, you know what? Steve, first of all, I gave Steve, I sent it to him. He goes, Matt, that's too long. Yeah. I said, okay, great. Here's what you do. Yeah. You pick up the phone, put an app on your lap, pick up the phone, right? Just pick it up. And then what you're going to do, as simple as that, you're going to tell your story. Guys, it's about your story, what the patches have done for you, right? And then I fill out the app, then hang up the phone. I go, Steve, was that short enough? He said, no, you've got to, but I added to that. Guys, these patches are going to change your life. I've got to get these patches coming to you because they're going to change your life. It only takes 3 to 5 days. We're going to get the patches coming to you and you're spotting the tree. You've got to do this with me. It's going to change your life. I say it 3 times, and I say, hey, I know almost everything about you. All I really need is your credit card number and maybe your email or your address.
Yeah, and I love what Ken says. He just calls him up, says, hey, Harvey, how you doing? And then he asks him a question. What do you ask him?
What do you know about stem cell technology?
So, and then we get the conversation going. That's what I love about, again, we don't post stem cell information on our Facebook pages or any kind of social media, right, Kendall?
That's right.
Right? Okay? All we do is we talk on the street about this, and when you're on social media, you act curiosity. You've got what Matt just said. He was all compliant, by the way. Just saying, hey, I've got something big. I got a patch I got a technology that'll change your life. Then when you get them on the phone, then you can say whatever you want to talk to people about. But because we're on a private event today, nobody's watching nothing, we can go at it and tell you exactly what we say in person. And I've actually spoken with, and give Meredith a hand, she's right here in the front row, LifeWave president, and we love her. But she will personally tell you that on the phone or in person, you could say what you want, all right? She's told me that. So as long as you're loving and you're caring and you're not blasting things all over the place, I mean, we want people to change their life. So I do the exact same thing that Ken spoke about. I like to just lead with the technology and say, hey, I'm onto something big. I've come across this technology that can change your life. Just like Matt said, it reactivates your own stem cells. And I just say to what Ken says, hey, do you know anything about stem cells? They never really know much. They know they need to be healthy. I say, hey, we're onto something because your stem cells need to be healthy and they're going dormant. This is what this thing does. And because no one knows that their stem cells are going dormant, no one knows about X39, this screams opportunity. So you see how I'm talking about the opportunity very quickly, because we don't want to just get down this road of only talking about wellness. Because in my book, this is just me, I don't believe people are such on a health kick that everybody thinks they are. I want you to challenge yourself when you go home tomorrow. Look out your window and see if you see anyone jogging. There's nobody jogging. I mean, there might be one guy or two guys. I'll go on A1A and I'm riding my bike, but there's 10 people. Maybe there's 50, but there's thousands and millions around. Okay, if you want to be really convinced, go to the health food store on a Saturday. Don't even go on a weekday because no one's there, but go on a Saturday, still nobody there. I don't know how they make money, all right? So how could you get much easier than sticking a patch on you, all right, and talk about the opportunity? Because raise your hand if you want to make money in the opportunity. Online, everybody raise their hand if you want to make money. Anybody want to make money? All right? Okay, so I said my point. Probably 99.9% of everybody in here wants to make money. Now, you've all got different causes where you want to put it. Get out of debt, pay for your kids' college like Kevin and Emily were talking about. All different things that you want to do make a difference. But point is that everyone is looking more than ever to generate income, and that seems to sit them to attention. So this is what we're doing is calling people to keep it that simple. So let's everyone make one phone call right now. Come on, everyone, kick your phone up. Call somebody on your phone. I don't care if it's for your friend, all right? Let's make a phone call. Everybody make a call, all right? Ben is here in the room, and he's not dialing. Ladies, do what Gina does. She dials the phone, hits call, and then hands it to him, all right? Because action cures fear. Just start making a call and tell the folks, hey, I'm onto something big. You want to be part of it. Nobody knows about it. I love what Kendall says. Kendall, remind them that we're just starting the conversation. Are you open, right?
Yeah. And here's your backup plan. Okay, what if you call someone and they're like, no, I don't think that's for me. That's not something I want to do. I always get asked, what do I say when they say that? All you're doing is inviting them to an opportunity call after that point. So someone isn't interested, okay, just give me, 10 minutes of your time. We have the 10-minute opportunity call that Brooke did, which was incredible.
Right.
Send them the recording of that 10-minute call. If you could just listen to this call for me, that's all I'm asking. Do not be afraid to tell me no. That's the other thing that I do. I give them permission to tell me no because it takes the pressure off. I just want you to take a look at what I have my hands on. So you're sending them that opportunity call. So, you can lead with that, but if that does backfire on you, invite them to an opportunity call. We're educating and, informing them, and then they can make the decision, yes or no.
Yeah. And I love the fact, too, we're talking about three-way calls. Ken does that with me all the time. He builds the person up that's working with him, and then we get on the phone together. So, and you know what? Not every call is going to be perfect. None of us have any perfect phone calls. You just go with the flow, and you start the conversation. Let me give you a little thing that's really good. Danny, you can back me up on this. You can't make the wrong phone call or say the wrong thing to the right person. Right? I mean, if someone's looking, no matter what you say, right?
Yeah, it all comes from the heart, and I think one of the keys is you gotta listen to successful people, which you've got unlimited Zooms to listen to successful people make presentations. One of the big pivots I made very early on was listening to Steve, and so I'm serious about this. There's two big things I took from Steve early on watching presentations that they did, and one was, what do you know about stem cell technology? Number two was, did you know by the time you're 30 years old that half your stem cells are dormant? And by the time you're 60, almost 90% of your stem cells are dormant? You don't want to go around living life with dormant stem cells and you have this $2.5 million home, or you have this, you drive this Corvette or anything like that. So it's just it's listening to successful people where it gives you an inroad to things that you say. And that's just one, but that's not standard. You're gonna have other things too that you pick up from people as well.
Go ahead.
When you make that initial phone call, no matter, and you ask that peak interest question, what do you know about stem cells? It don't matter what they respond to. See, you got to understand, people are moved to action by stories, by what's really going on. Tell them a story. I use my wife's story. Hey, look, what do you know about stem cell technology? I don't care what they do. I know a lot. I know a little. It doesn't matter. Let me tell you something. My wife, Lynn, yada, 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 yada.
Got a great testimony on the
Yes,
product. Hey,
yes.
real quick before we keep towing on that, who's got their first one in or someone excited, put it in the chat. I want to see, light it up, or somebody raise their hand if you got some people have got some people interested. I'm not saying you signed them up right now, but people said, hey, look at people raising their hand, put in the chat. I got one. Someone's excited. I booked a Zoom. Look at, tell us what's going on. Danny, anything you want to add? Let us know. We got 20 seconds.
It's just really when you call people, you're not calling them so they can support you. You know, you're telling people, I'm trying to change your life. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm trying to change your
YouTube channel
life.
coming
What
along.
I've got my hands on is so big and so strong.
Got quite a few.
If I don't share it with you, you don't take a look at it, you're going to come 6 months from now, you're going to kick me in the rear. You're going to call me and ask me why I didn't tell you about it. And I'm telling you now, you've got to check this out. You got to honor me. And like Kendall said, just at least take a look. Can you honor me to do that?
Wow, look at it. The chat is lighting up. What I love about this, too, with David Schmidt being the gentleman who put the whole thing together, the scientist, the genius, is it's so incredible to talk to people. It's not like a shampoo or weight loss. One of my friends said, I'm already making money. I just sold my company for $60 million. I said, hey, Jason, that's amazing. I'm so proud of you. Maybe you don't want to make money with me and my friends, but you can't afford to be walking around with dormant stem cells with $60 million in your pocket. Oh, my God, sign me up on the biggest pack. So you mean like you can walk around with confidence that you got a product that everybody needs. Isn't that amazing? So, hey guys, it's been great sharing with you. Let's keep rocking. Let's get to manager before Sunday at midnight. You can do it. Thank you, everybody. All right?
Just watch these videos. This is what we have. This is the